I'm swimming around like a snail butterfly.
Beautiful.
That's
do you know
a real
the name?
thing.
Do you know the name of the snail butterfly now that we're talking about it?
That's its name.
What's the real name?
No, I don't know. What is it?
I don't know.
Ask questions.
We should have asked that first before we started talking about the snail butterfly.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to On the Deck. I'm mikO Tolliver here. I'm your host here with our interim general manager, Mr. Antonio Ortiz, talking about snail butterflies, which I guess have an official name.
I don't know the official name. Information. Mesty, what is the name of that?
Intern Mesty.
Intern Mesty. What's the name?
Sea
butterflies.
Oh,
yes. So if you're just joining in, there's a lot that's happening before we go live.
Yes.
We were talking about names of animals. Oh, what was that sound? Was that a kiss?
For you.
For the lovely things that we talk about before the show starts, because
Yes.
we are products of improv theater. Are we?
Oh my goodness. I have to tell you something.
What are you
I
tell
saw
me?
an improv show.
Oh, did you
this
love it?
past week?
Wait, you saw one with me when I first introduced you to one. Didn't we? We went to
That's
Bats
not
Improv.
the first improv show I've gone to.
Oh,
I'm not.
How about
What do you
was
think
the
I
person
haven't
introduced you to
experienced
improv
life?
theater?
No, I like improv. I don't do it.
Did you see it? Groundlings? Is that where you went?
No.
Oh.
I was going to tell you, but you interrupted me.
Okay.
So whatever. All right. No, I was in L.A.
Mm-hmm.
and I saw an adult comedy Muppet show at the Jim Henson Theater. Theater company.
But that was improvised. Everything
It was improvised.
Oh, how cool.
It was really great. The lines have been sticking in my head, and this was on Friday night, so it's been sticking in my head since then. They were on, I think, the Grammys or something like that too.
Okay. Can I ask what was the prompt that they got from the audience?
Oh, they got so many, and because it's an adult comedy, it was adult themed.
You can't say it. The theme.
I guess it doesn't violate our seven words that we can't say.
Well, maybe if it describes something sexual, then we couldn't talk about it. But
okay,
maybe I shouldn't have asked that question. That's prompting for disaster.
Well,
Trouble.
Are we describing something sexual if it takes place in a location where sexual things happen?
Let's not go there.
Okay, wait. Hold on. But
Yeah.
then they did do other things. Like, I think they had this one Muppet up there who was like improving that they knew jujitsu, and so they were working with their like partner.
Oh,
and
that's
she was
cool.
just all like, "Do I have permission to practice jujitsu on you?"
And the person said yes.
Yes, it
Okay.
did. There was that. They did songs.
Was it long form?
What's long form?
Like, so they got a prompt from the audience, and then it was a whole story for 2 acts.
No.
and a half?
I guess it was like skits and stuff like that.
Okay,
And they
that's
sang
cool.
some songs that I guess were originally done by Jim Henson himself
Mhm.
when he was like really, really young. It was really, really, really good show.
How fun!
Yes.
That sounds fun.
Yes.
And I'm sure with puppets, you can talk about subjects that you couldn't otherwise. with humans.
So it was puppets, and so don't think that you're just like watching the puppets live. Actually, you are watching the people performing the puppets if you look on stage. But they had 2 big screens off to the side, and they had a camera so that you could see what it would look like if
Without
you were,
the people.
Yeah, if you were
Oh, that's
just
cool.
watching the. It was really
I
great.
love
So I do
that.
love. That was my weekend.
Mhm.
I do love the improv, and this was, and I love costumes and puppets and stuff. So
Do you do improv music, aka jazz?
yes, I jam. Actually, I'm a jam person.
Oh, it's a jam. It's not called jazz. I thought jazz was improv.
No, because because you're jamming doesn't mean you have to be playing jazz. Like,
Oh,
like if you think of that song, "And I got a Davida, baby."
That was improvised.
Well, they jammed on it really long, so that by the
Ah.
time they recorded it, they were just like, "Let's record it now," because each time they were playing it and performing
It was changing?
it was getting longer and longer, and they were like, "Oh, it's only at this
okay.
amount of time,
Oh,
so
that's
let's record it now."
How cool.
Also-
have you ever seen an improvised musical theater?
Isn't that watching anything with Wayne Brady?
Yes. But what's exciting about it is when you go to a show, and then they're kind of new, and then all of a sudden the pianist or whoever starts playing the music, and then that face of dread is like, oh my goodness, I gotta sing right now, and they start singing, and they make it rhyme, and you're watching. It's either going to be a train wreck or it's going to be they're actually just going to get by, and either way, it's fun.
That's what you like about
I like
improv.
watching people get uncomfortable. Like, that's that fear.
Well, I was just going to, another form of improvisation that you might like, a known improviser, Jimi Hendrix.
Okay. Yes.
In fact, every single song he played, whenever he
And
played.
you've been inspired by Jimi Hendrix.
I love Jimi.
Yeah.
Other known improvisers: Jimi Hendrix, Stevie Ray Vaughan, even John Mayer.
Mhm.
Known improvisers. They jam when they solo. They are making it. And even also, I would even say Dave Matthews Band. But you know what? I'm a guitar player.
We should improvise a song with Josh.
We can do that.
Since I keep talking to Josh that we should do a song together.
You think he would like that? I don't
No,
think we should just volunteer people.
No, he keeps asking. He's like, where are we going to talk about it? And I said, oh, man, I did say that we were going to do a song together. And I put out there that we would do, was it Rainbow Connection? Rainbow Connection?
Anyway, I think we need to get to the announcements here.
Let's get to the point here.
All right. So we have a station holiday. It's tomorrow. I personally said we didn't need to point it out because it's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow, but we should
By
just
the
let
time people
know.
watch this, though, like, which, by the way, anything we're talking about here, you can always tune into KPFA 94.1 FM or log on to our social media or to our website at www.kpfa.org. But also, a lot of people watch this after the fact on our social medias and stuff like that. That's great. And then also on public broadcasts with the Berkeley Community Media. But yes, we do have a holiday. Oh, my goodness. I am taking the day off tomorrow.
Yes.
I mean, I know it's a holiday, but I'm really taking it off. Like, I'm just like,
What we have it listed. It's for Cesar Chavez Day, which is today.
No. It's Workers Day. Remember, for those of you guys who don't know, even for the Mr. Improv here, he's not good at recognizing that. Oh, I'm going to say this live on TV.
True. On television.
It's Workers Day tomorrow.
It's International Workers Day. That one was the month previous.
Yes, that was last month.
So it should have said March. It's fine.
It should have been taken out. I wasn't going to mention the holiday at all. There's a holiday tomorrow. I'm getting my nails done.
And if you don't know about it,
I'm relaxing.
International Workers Day.
I will be hanging out in the sun.
May 1st.
Don't be texting
Enjoy
me.
the day.
I'm busy.
There you go. Okay, so from there, where are we going to go next on this wild ride that we call KPFA Radio?
Roller coaster couch.
All right.
We have very rebellious interns.
Yes. And I go, let's move on.
I don't know if you guys heard that off screen. Tim was totally like, I'm not moving my camera for that.
It's fine.
Okay,
it's fine. We're going to play, and we're going to keep playing, and the fun keeps going, because on April 30th, what's going on here?
That's today.
That's
he is not good at reading the teleprompter.
Let us
I
move
thought
up.
you were into improv. Let me set it up for you.
Yeah.
As we continue to celebrate our 75th year here at KPFA, I want to point out some of our 75th year anniversary activities.
Yes.
First of all, wait. Last month, April, was the official birthday month. It was on the 15th. Great month. We had an amazing fun drive, birthday drive. Thank you, everybody, for donating and supporting KPFA. We're here 75 years. Maybe we can make it another 75 with you. We also had a great event with Amy Goodman. Yes, thank you. Round of applause for that. Amy Goodman, that was back on April 6th. That was great. It was a great video.
Yeah.
It was live. Oh, my goodness. Amy Goodman was so much fun to hang out with.
I'm glad you had
She
fun.
was actually really nice. She was very approachable. She got there super early. We were told she was going to get there at like 4:30 for a sound check, and she got there when we got there to set up. So we kind of got to kick it with her all day.
Awesome.
We're very in the know with Amy. We're on first name basis.
I love that.
But yeah, that was really great. And then we got to put together a really great premium of the video and stuff. So go to the website and check that out. And we also did a special for the birthday. We did a special broadcast. So we're going to get to that in a minute. But we want you to actually, let's go to it now. I want to tell you guys about our new podcast that we have. It's up now on the Best of Podcasts. It's the 75th birthday special. It's 2 parts, right? So you guys can go check it out, listen to it. It's great. It's got interviews. We've got interviews with Chris Welch, Avacha, Emilio Echeverria, Mitch Jeserich, Dennis Bernstein, Kevin Vance, Luis Medina, Nina Serrano, Walter Turner. It was done by Paula Bird and Kevin Jackson. It goes on and on and on. It was a total community-powered event with so many people. It was really great. You should, again, it's our new podcast that's up. Parts 1, parts 2. So there's 2 episodes.
Excellent.
Check them out. All you have to do wherever you get podcasts, you just search KPFA Radio. You will find it.
And then all of those interviews were also recorded on video.
Yes.
By Peter Stickney. So some of that content will be busted out.
It's coming up. Yes, that's coming up. That's rolling out next. We are stretching out the birthday This is going to last all year. So continue to tune in to KPFA Radio 94.1 FM so you can hear more. There you go. Now let's talk about another event that's going to happen to celebrate the 75th anniversary. Rebel Airwaves, which I think is kind of like our new phrase we're trying to like adopt here at the station.
Rebel Airwaves?
Yes, because before we were vigilant as always. We still are, but now we're the Rebel Airwaves. Rebel Airwaves at KPFA History with Liam O'Donoghue, Monday, June 3rd, 2024. You want to talk about who Liam is?
So Liam is a host of the show East Bay Yesterday that plays on KPFA, I want to say Wednesdays at 1 o'clock. Am I incorrect about that? But he plays on Wednesdays, and he does the history of the East Bay. And previous to this, or to the Rebel Airwaves, he did a history of the city of Berkeley, which I went to over at the Shotgun Players. And that was a very entertaining speech.
Yeah. Well, this one on June 3rd is going to be at Shotgun Players Playhouse.
And it's going to be about KPFA.
Yes, in Berkeley on Monday, June 3rd at 7 p.m. It's going to be with Liam. And he's going to bring a sweeping history of KPFA as a Rebel broadcaster when he presents Rebel Airwaves, exploring KPFA's history. This live and in-person performance is certain to delight not only fans of East Bay Yesterday, but also history buffs of all stripes. So tickets there we go. Tickets are available at the $100 donation level. If you are looking for your ticket, go ahead to kpfa.org/support. Get them now. We're going to be there. We're going to be there. So it includes a meet and greet with us.
We are going to be there?
Yeah, you got to go. Okay. You're the boss. I've actually been to one of his speeches, but they're pretty good. He's got some good visuals. It isn't just him. I'm just going to be talking about you forever. Right. No, it's not. It's really good. It's good. He's got good storyteller, good visuals. And you're like, I didn't know that. And we can hang out on a Monday.
On a Monday, we'll be hanging out listening to the history of KPFA.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. But it's going to be a wonderful time. So if you're interested in it, go check it out. Go to kpfa.org, secure.kpfa.org, support us, and get your tickets.
There you go. I like it. Yeah. All right. So, and with that, I believe there was one more thing that you wanted to announce about the LSB board, right?
Yes. So this coming month in May, I want to say May 18th, which is a Saturday, May 18th, is going to be the LSB Local Station Board Town Hall. It's going to start at 11 o'clock. There's going to be 30 minutes in that time frame from 11 to 1 p.m. where they're going to open public comment for anyone who's interested in talking about their radio station, what they like, what they don't like, things that they wish could be improved, any needs that they may have from KPFA that they want us to know about. That'll be at the local station board town hall on Saturday, May 18th.
Nice. Thank you. And with that, we took a break for the last couple weeks. You were on vacation. Tell me about your vacation. Where'd you go? You were in L.A.
My vacation was down south in Los Angeles. I don't know why I have this accent, but I was there for a wedding.
Because it should be more like I was in L.A.
I was in San Fernando Valley.
Okay.
And so I was down there for a friend's wedding.
Ooh.
2 friends' wedding.
You have two different people who got? Are you
friends? They got married to each other.
Okay.
Yes.
I thought you went to 2 separate weddings.
One wedding. 2 friends. I don't know where to go. Anyways, that's what I did last week. Plus, I spent some time down in Southern California exploring cemeteries.
Did you go to the Hollywood Cemetery?
I've been there, but this one we went to one in San Fernando Valley. 2, actually 3 of them. One was closed because it was a Jewish holiday, so that was kind of could not take that off our list. And yes, not that exciting for folks. But I have to say, going from cemetery to cemetery, you kind of get an idea of where people invest in like either gravestones or how like there's just something about it that it makes me kind of question, what is it? What do I want when I croak?
What do you want?
I think I want to just be spread out in the world.
So you want to be cremated?
Cremated, yeah. And then just put me in the ocean. Anyone who knows me really well, make it into a vacation. Here, you're going to be sent to Tahiti to sprinkle some ashes.
That's
I wonder
pretty
who
good.
that will be.
Well, then ask yourself, what part of the ocean would you want to be spread out to? Because for me, if I was cremated, I'd be like, oh, maybe I would want to be sprinkled onto a mountain slope because I like to snowboard. But then I'd be like, oh, I feel like if my spirit were in the ashes, it might get cold. So I was like, oh, maybe I should go to I should go to an ocean. But then I'm also like, well, I don't want to be sprinkled in like the Pacific Ocean. That's going to be cold too.
Well, that'll be cold, but when you get to the warm part. But then the question is, do you just end up going into the Pacific Gyre and then you're just in the garbage patch?
I don't know. Maybe I should just be sprinkled in like Hanalei Bay in Kauai.
And then you go into the garbage patch.
Well, that's also the first place I ever went where I was surfing. So then it like ties back into the snowboarding, which is just like surfing down a mountain. So then I can still keep with the flow.
What was that? Was that like thing?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Jess just kind of does his thing with the sound effects. Take that box off my face. You guys do that on purpose. I know you do.
Right. It's all fun and games.
Okay, wait.
On the deck.
But you were gone all week. We
Yes,
missed you, but it was chill. I was like, oh, I'm not gonna bother him. He was like,
Everything is chill.
But it was great. Nothing got set on fire. That was good. But then you came back, and I couldn't remember where you went for vacation, and you told me you were in L.A., and I was there too, and I was just like, how come you didn't come hang out with me?
Because I avoid you. I'm kidding.
Well, anyway, yes. Yeah.
Joking aside.
Is that a joke? Because some jokes have a little bit of truth.
Never a joke.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I felt supported with that
But
noise. Thank you, Jess.
You're there taking classes, so I'm not going to bother you during your class.
That's just on one night. Instead, remember I was telling you, I went to the fashion district. Oh, my goodness. You guys have to go to the fashion district down in L.A.
Do you?
Yeah, let me tell you what you can get there. One, you can get these pants, which is what I got. Fresh, right?
Okay.
Okay, good. But all kinds of stuff. And I found 3 different spots where I could buy a puppy on the street. And I don't mean just like some cheap trash puppy where it's just like, oh, my dog just had these. Like, these were bred. They were vaccinated. And they were just like under the table. I'm just saying, because I was there, I was blown away. There was actually several booths that were selling like these little they were selling these like little turtles in the whole like little like carry case. And I was like, I could bring that back on the airplane.
Did you get a dog?
I came this close to getting a dog. It was a French bulldog. She was selling it $1,000. But this is how KPFA inspires me. I was like, no, that's not ethical. That's not right. So I didn't do it.
Did you do anything? Did you protest?
I would have been too scared. It seemed like everybody was really into it. Like, it seemed like the culture of the place was just like, yeah, you want a puppy? Just go over there. Because it wasn't just, there was like this lady who had a stroller of like French bulldogs. There was another area, this guy had 2 different bins, which one had 2 puppies in it, one had 1, which I was thinking when I got there, I was like, oh, this one puppy is by itself. It's so lonely. But now that I think about it, I wonder if he had sold one already. And then I went to like another place and they had like a pug and these 2 other little, they were cute too.
Oh, God.
And then like none of that, they had like the turtles. They had an iguana. I saw birds. There was even a frog. I almost
This
missed a
is
frog.
the fashion district.
Right? You wouldn't think. You're just like, and yeah.
Well, let's hope.
Yeah. It was kind of sad, but I was like, oh.
Yeah. We'll hope that animals have find a wonderful home where they're cared for.
Yeah. There's a part of me that like I wish that I was good enough to be in PETA, but I'm not vegan. But I would still like, I feel like I want to be a PETA ally and be like, maybe I can't be like PETA certified, but I can be like PETA recognized.
Should look into that. We'll find out.
Okay. Well, with that, we've come to that magical time here where we stop goofing off and we actually not just talk about ourselves, but other people here who make the station great. Antonio. Yes, thank you.
And what time is it?
Oh, I would love to answer. Well,
what time is it, mikO?
Jess.
Wait.
It's time for the donor highlight.
And that donor is from Pleasanton, California, Matt.
Nice. Thank you, Matt, for donating to the station. KPFA does so much for people and their lives, including me, and keeping me from buying rogue puppies on the street. But also we learn new words here, so much information, a lot of political information that we can learn, and news, culture shows. 60% of our shows are music. We have fun here just hanging out. We train interns. We train people how to do audio. Thank you for giving to that and keeping it going. It's been here 75 years. we're going to try to keep it going just for you.
And if you want to join Matt, feel free to go and support your listener-sponsored radio station.
I love it.
There we go.
Good. All right. And with that, I want to remind you all to follow us on social media. Usually I tell Antonio to do that, but since he took my donor highlight, I'm going to tell you guys, follow us on Facebook at KPFA 94.1. You can also check us out on YouTube, Twitter. I'm still calling it Twitter. I know it's X, but it's Twitter. Instagram, TikTok. And actually, I just want to point out, we are also now on Threads at KPFA Radio.
Threads? What's Threads?
It's like the Twitter for young people.
It's a new thing?
Yeah, it's kind of like Instagram came out with their own Twitter. Yeah. It's an Instagram-made Twitter.
It's an Instagram-made Twitter called Threads.
Which is great, because then there's so much backlash from, like, Elon Musk. They're just like...
Oh, so there's... Okay. Threads it is. And on that note, thank you, everyone, thank you to the production team.
Yes.
The interns. I want to thank Peter Stickney, who is controlling everything in the background, making sure that we all go on time.
Yes.
Jess Hutchison, Clayton Peterson. Jess is working the sound. Clayton, who's working the second camera. Is that right?
That is good.
Or is that going to be the...
Is this the one in the middle?
Yeah. First camera, Tim Brown. Third camera, Mesty Thomas.
Sure. You know that the people audience can't see them. Yeah.
We're going with it. We're going with it.
Keep it going. Keep it going.
Giving everyone these bunnies
yes.
for no reason.
No one can see it. No one can see it. And then EA's in the background doing... I'm not sure what EA's doing.
Switching
cameras.
Switching cameras. There you go. Oh, look at that. Okay,
yes,
EA made themselves known.
And then Roxy
Van Valkenburg. Which actually... I'm sorry. It's actually Roxanne Elsewhere. And just everybody, I'm saying...
Roxanne Elsewhere. Is that what was that Von Valkenburg? I'm sorry, Roxy. Van Valkenburg. Is that what Van Valkenburg means?
The city of the Falcons.
Of the city.
I am a musician, so I get to have an AKA.
Ah.
Do you have an AKA? Do you have an AKA?
mikO is the AKA.
Thank you for putting me on blast.
Oh. I shouldn't have answered for you. Darn it. I shouldn't have answered for you.
Yes. So I was just saying, though, Roxanne Elsewhere, because I don't know if you guys have been watching our social media. We actually have a new show online, translated. We're actually going to tell you guys more about that next week when we talk about updates for May. So, but yes, Roxy is also one of our interns here, too. And then, did we get everybody?
We missed Paul.
Well, yeah, that's Paul. Paul helps us out, too. We want to say arrest in resignation.
What?
We lost an intern. And actually, her name is on the card, but maybe she's going to come back. Crystal Chandra, just in case she's watching, because, she's been part of the team. We don't just drop people here. We don't just ghost. So it's like, if somebody's like, oh, I got to go, I'm like, we support you. Be free. We don't cage birds, but we also let you know you're still here in our hearts. So we got a team here. Huh? You would say?
I said that's so poetic.
Oh, thank you. I used to be a songwriter. So, yeah, we are very into recognizing people and acknowledging them. It's great. It's great.
What's that? Okay.
HR.
What's going on
everybody,
here?
I hope you guys had
Someone
a good time.
Zoom in. Weird face.
Tune into KPFA. Tune into KPFA Radio 94.1 FM. You can always log on to kpfa.org. Check us out on the social medias. We're always here just about most Tuesdays at 2 p.m. Thank you guys for joining in. We'll see you guys next week.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
This is how the Queen does it. She says it's from the